Today we're going to be going over how I make my pictures for my blog. If you subscribe to my videos but you haven't checked out my blog yet, then I suggest you do. Go to www.mactipper.com and you'll be able to see some of the pictures I do. For today's tip, I'm going to do my picture that I did yesterday for the mail tip. To start off, I'll write my tip. I use Mac Journal, which I find very convenient. It allows me to have different folders for my different tips and such. Very nice stuff. So first off, I'll write my tip, and then I'll take the pictures. I find it easier to take pictures with I find it easier to take pictures after I write my tip because then I know where I'm taking a picture of. For this tip, I took a picture of the mail window. First, I took it like this. So I hit Command-Shift-4, hit spacebar, and I took a screenshot of that. And I also took a picture of it closed like that. And I took another screenshot. Once I did this, I quit mail, and I have my two pictures here. I opened them up inside blog pics, which is where I make my pictures. And I'll wait for that to open. Now once that's opened, I copied actually this picture, which was from before, hit Command D to duplicate it. And this way I would have my text and my circle and all that. So I'd ungroup this. However, to solve any issues about anything, I'll just make a new slide. New slide. We'll get rid of all that junk. And first of all, we're going to bring in the pictures. So select the two pictures, click them, and drag them right in here. It'll import them. Now these are huge pictures, much larger than my slide. And by the way, my slide is 800 by 600. So what we want to do is we're going to group the pictures, hit the group button, and then you'll notice the blue outline right there. What you want to do is you want to drag this square in the upper left hand corner and shrink down the pictures quite a bit. See that's a reasonably good size. I'll ungroup them now. And I'll arrange them how I want. Let's say I want this one up over here and this one down over here. Now what I would do is I would write my text. So I have my text button. I'll create some white text right here. See white text. And I'll type in what I want. For this tip I wrote, click this bar to collapse / expand the mail viewer window. Now if I make a typo, then I'll just right click on it and say expand. There we go. It looks like this text isn't going to fit here. I could make it poorly shaped like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shrink down this picture. You'll notice that I'm dragging right here, but I select the picture and you have a square right here. So shrink that some and shrink this a little bit. Make this text larger. And we'll make it like that. Now, since I have a white background here, I'm going to change this font to green. Green is nice. I could do yellow or red. What you want to do is you want to select the font, hit Command-Shift-C to bring up the colors window, and you want to pick a color. We'll do green. And that's what it'll look like so far. Now you want to add in circles, so you know what I'm talking about, because I'm like this bar. Which bar? So we'll go to Shapes, and we'll select the circle. Now you'll notice that's a yellow circle, which isn't really what I want, but I'll bring it over the bar so you can get an idea. I'll hit Command-Option-I. Alternatively, I can click on the inspector button right here. For fill, we want to do none. For stroke, we want to say line, and we want to make it green. We also want to make the stroke larger so it's easier to see. So there we go, we've circled that bar. We might want to shrink this circle just a bit. There we go. We want to duplicate it by hitting Command-D. And we want to drag it down here. Now, if you're going to have multiple colors, then you still want to duplicate this circle. You just take Command-Option-I and change the color. It's so much easier. Also, I would suggest you have colors matching your text. So your red circle is for the red text and so on and so forth. Makes it just a bit easier to see. So now that I've done this, I might want to consider arranging it. So I'm going to group these together and group together this lower picture and this circle. So we'll command click on each of them, and we'll say group. Now, if I resize this picture, the circle resizes with it. So we'll just have it there. And I probably want to group these two. Say group. And there we have it. Once we've done this, we want to hit Command Option P. Alternatively, you can hit the play button or view play slideshow. Command Option P. And here's our picture. If you're using a larger display than your slide setting, then you want to hit Escape and hit Command Comma to go to Preferences. Go to Slideshow, Scale Slides up to fit display. You'll want to do this. You then want to hit Command Option P, hit Command Shift 3 to take a picture of it. However, I can't do that because I'm filming right now, and if I hit that, then I won't be filming anymore. So we want to hit Escape. I'll take a picture of this real quick. And then you want to save it. Save whatever you're working on often. Big thing to remember, because I get burned by that all the time. Now that we have our picture, we'll open up inside Preview, and because of the way I did, I'm going to have to cut this. I'm going to say Command C, copy, new from clipboard, Command N, and we want to save this as whatever file format you want. I like PNGs, just I think they're pretty nice. They're reasonably sized, somewhat high quality. Now we want to save it to the desktop under defining name. Say viewer window expand. I like having file extensions. You don't need to have one if you don't want it. We'll say save. We'll quit preview. And we don't need that picture. We don't need these two pictures. And this is our new picture. Now, I would go to Blogger. Go to Safari. And I would go to Blogger. I have it set to automatically log me in. Now that we're logged in, I'll go to New Post. And normally I would just paste my text in and then I'll upload a picture, but since I don't have any text right now, I'm not going to paste in the text. Load image. I'll say choose file, desktop, viewer window expand.png, say choose, select the format you want it in, say upload image. We'll wait for it to upload. It's been uploaded. And there's the image right here. We'll make some text. Preview to make sure that everything looks right. I add in some tags. A title. Click on post options. Change the date to a day ahead. And 8:29 a.m. That seems good enough. I just keep that accurate, but I want posting on the day and about the time I post it. An hour off or so, that's no problem. And then we'll say save as draft. However, I don't want to save it. And there you go. You have a completed post. So that's what I do, and maybe you might want to do that too, or maybe you're just happy with the way you do your pictures or whatever. So I hope you enjoyed this step. Thanks.